We're all finding in this community here where we're working that business is down.
But just in the last couple of years especially, it's gotten progressively worse, and we find a lot more drug use in the area. We're cleaning up needles on a daily basis.
People are scared because they have people doing drugs on their property. They're losing tons of business. People are prostituting outside. They're shooting up.
It's getting much worse than it has been in the past few years. Quite a bit worse.
I've got groups of them using drugs in my backyard. This is during the day while working hours. I try to move them on as politely as I can. They get aggressive. It gets to a point where I phone the police and we start this circle over and over again.
That's the biggest problem I see with this issue is the judicial system failing us, right? Repeat offenders, letting drug dealers back out the next day. Yeah, it's terrible.
We've had break-ins into the building. We've had vehicles damaged five times in the last year and a half. Individuals sleeping or passed out in front of bay doors in the morning and behind the building around our refuse bins and our scrap bins.
The camping in the area, I've got motorhomes, trucks, cars with people sleeping in them all the time. And last week even a tent pitched on the street.
I've had my own vehicle stolen in the middle of the afternoon. I shut it off, ran in for a second, it got stolen and smashed. It's just never ending.
But the worst part is they're cutting my fence open. They come in at nighttime, take things. I get called out at midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning by the police.
And it's progressively got worse and worse. And I didn't think it was going to get much worse, but it seems to be getting worse all the time.
It's pretty bad here. Lethbridge is very small and we've got big city problems and it's affecting everybody.
Like, I mean, it used to be bad, but it was never like how it is now.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where you drive, you see somebody with a needle in their arm.
It's scary to even get out and go to 7-Eleven without being harassed.
It's just not fun anymore.
We've got to check the parks for needles now. It's not a good thing.
And we have to do something. We're killing business. My business is down at least 40%. People won't come in, people won't walk the streets. It just worries me what we're going to do.
But right now we have no treatment for these guys. We have no detox, intox.
We've tried addressing the mayor with having rehabs and everything else. We don't get much response from him. He kind of just seems to be ignoring the whole issue. So, I mean, this is what happens when the city is ignored.
We are looking at putting a new facility outside of town, and I guess for me, the sooner the better now. With what's happening lately, it's getting scary in this area.
Well, a lot of the businesses have some extra money they can actually pack up and leave. I don't have that, I just can't do that, so I'm going to have to stay and fight. It gets to a point where when I can't pay my bills, then we'll have to decide what to do.
Obviously, that's not the Lethbridge that I, as a businessman or as a resident in Lethbridge, I'm not used to that kind of stuff.
Our business area may also, may have the stigma there already. People may never shop here again. But to see it down more and more and more, it worries us all.
For Lethbridge News Now, this has been Brandon Montgomery reporting.